What an excellent trading day for the equity market. Started off on not such supportive global cues. Both the US handover was a bit of a mixed bag. Asia was skirting around the red. And there we were. We started off positively in the green, mildly so, and then very nicely build onto that mark. Net result, we've not just managed to cruise past and make a fresh high of 16K for ourselves, but we even managed to build on to that level, and we've managed to close in at the session highs. So 242 points higher for the Nifty futures and closing bell. It's a solid 1.5% move that you saw, and 16,150 is the price point that we managed to achieve on the Nifty futures today. It has to be said about the broader markets that they weren't quite all that great from the word go. In fact, for the better part of today's trading session, it was the benchmark Nifty, or the large cap universe, which was actually outperforming what the liquid universe did. And then towards the mid session, when you did see that spike up on the Nifty and the Sensex, you did see the broader market scale up along with that. So a comfortable 2:1 advance decline ratio is what we've shut shop the day with. The interesting thing about today is that you can't really pinpoint any one sectoral trend or one sector which was actually leading in trade. There were a bunch of them which were actually holding out. Automobiles, for instance, was a gainer. You had banks which held out. Capital goods actually was the biggest winner, about a 1.6% traction is what you saw on cap goods. Cement, you had FMCG hold out very smartly. So these were a couple of plays which were holding out in the green. And mind you that even in this market, which did close in at a record high, there were its fair share of losers too. So media, for instance, was a drag. You had metals, which was a bit softish. Real estate, the big mover from yesterday, was also a little bit soft in trade. And telecom, of course, was a big drag because of the price action that you saw in individual names, which I'll just come to in a bit. Chemicals as well was flat, and financials as well were a flat performer. So then what was holding the Nifty up? It was a clash of unusual movers. IndusInd Bank, for instance, that held out by about almost 4%. Titan, for a second consecutive day on the trot ahead of its numbers this week, 3.6% higher there. HDFC, wherein the market liked what they heard in terms of a commentary from HDFC management, which has suggested that a healthy recovery is seen from the second wave impact. HDFC was a mover today. Nestle held out. Ultratech Cement looked good. SBI, which is slated to deliver its numbers tomorrow, that also was a winner in today's trading session. And then Sun Pharma, after its numbers, has been in a dizzy of sorts. Today too, it saw a good amount of price action, about a 2.5% uptick on that stock. Bharti as well was the other one, which held by about almost 2.5% in trade, along with Axis Bank. From amongst the broader market, again, there was no one sectoral mover. Cummins, for instance, was up 6%. You had Ashok Leyland hold out near about almost 5%. Lalpat Labs did very well after getting beaten down in just last week's price action. Lalpat Labs was up about almost 4.6%, and then Havells as well did very well, about a 4% traction there. The losers today, Idea, that succumbed to quite a bit of nosedive, about 11.5% downtick there, and PVR, after the Maharashtra government in its unlock order as of last evening said that that multiplexes and cinema halls are going to remain shut for some more time. So PVR as well was down about almost 4% in trade.